Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some exciting news about one of the most iconic maps in Counter-Strike history, Cache. And I'm not talking about the classic version we all know and love. No. There's been some chatter around a possible re-release of Cache in Counter-Strike 2, and from what we've seen so far, it's looking really promising. So let's dive into what we know so far, what's changed, and when we might actually get to drop into the map once again. And hey, we might even see the return of the SCAR-22. So let's start with the visuals. Cache has always been a fan favorite for its layout and flow, but the new version in Counter-Strike 2 has definitely gotten a facelift. I mean, wow. From the moment you drop into the map, the upgraded textures, lighting, and environmental details hit you. You can see that the devs have put a lot of effort into making it feel fresh, but still familiar. The lighting feels more dynamic, with shadows and reflections that make the map feel alive. The details in areas like T-spawn and mid really pop now, with more nuanced textures and a bit more grit to them. The buildings, the walls, the plants, everything looks like it's been given a fresh coat of paint, but without losing the essence that made Cache such a beloved map. There's also a more atmospheric vibe now, with some more contrast in certain areas and a touch of realism that you didn't quite get in the older version. It's definitely a visual upgrade that makes the map feel like it belongs in Counter-Strike 2, while still holding on to that nostalgic charm. Now, as much as we all want to jump into the updated Cache in competitive, here's the thing. We still don't know when it's going to be released. There's been talk of it dropping soon, but Valve has been keeping things pretty close to the chest on this one. There's a chance it could land in an upcoming update, or we might even see it as part of a larger map rotation. Kind of like how Dust 2 got a redesign before it was included in CS2. Either way, it's clear that the map is very close to being ready for prime time, but don't hold your breath just yet. As always with Valve, it's a waiting game. Now, one thing that's really important for any Counter-Strike map is the movement, and Cache definitely delivers here. Whether you're running through mid, hopping up to the boost spot, or dancing around the corners of A site, the movement feels fluid. It's that perfect balance between smooth control and the unique physics that we've come to expect from CS2. What's interesting is that with the new engine, there's a subtle but noticeable difference in how the map feels overall. The hitboxes and player models look a bit more polished, so your shots, jumps, and crouches feel just right. And if you're someone who loves to chain those sick movement plays, you'll notice the new map design actually makes some of those tricks easier to pull off. It's not just about how the map looks, it's about how the map plays, and Cache still holds that magic of being tactical, but fun to move around. The flow is just right. Now let's talk about the changes, because yeah, while Cache has definitely kept its iconic structure, there have been some key changes to certain spots on the map. Some of them are subtle, but others might take you by surprise. For example, in A site, there's a new angle for defenders to hold, giving them a little more coverage. The layout around truck and quad has been adjusted, allowing for more dynamic gameplay, both for attackers and defenders. It seems like Valve has really focused on making those bomb site post plants more interesting, and that's going to lead to some fresh strategies. Then over on B site, we've noticed a shift in cover placements around checkers and toxic. These changes are going to make for some different tactics, especially in terms of holding or retaking B. You'll need to adapt to these changes when you're playing, but overall they feel pretty natural and don't disrupt the core gameplay loop. So to sum it up, Cache in Counter-Strike 2 is shaping up to be really awesome. The visuals are gorgeous, the movement feels fantastic, and while some spots have changed, they're changes that fit in perfectly with the flow of the game. We don't know when it'll be released yet, but the fact that we're talking about it now is a pretty good sign. And if the SCAR-20 makes its return, let's just say things are about to get interesting. If you're hyped about all these changes, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe for more updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. What do you think of the new Cache? Are you excited for its return? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.